Good morning and welcome to the vlog. So, I'm sorry I look crazy. I just woke up. It is, I'm lying, I did not just wake up. I've been up for 2 hours, woke up at 5. I had therapy at 7, which is why my eyes are puffy. Yo, you guys, I be crying. I'm a crier. I just started therapy, and it's actually the reason for this vlog. We're gonna be moving and working because the sun just came out, so I gotta open my blinds. But the reason I'm in therapy is because, and the reason for this vlog is because I am having bariatric surgery. I'm having the gastric sleeve in about, today's the 2nd, 16 days. Today's December 2nd, 2024, and my surgery is scheduled for December 18th. I will be getting it through insurance, and if you have gotten bariatric surgery through insurance, you know it was a whole thing. So I've actually been considering the surgery for about 2 years now, but I probably didn't start the process because it's really about a year process until end of Jan, early February of 2024. And now it's December. So that's the process. The other option I know people do is medical tourism. So a lot of people go to Turkey, Colombia, Mexico to do the procedure. You don't have to go through a year process. You can just do it whenever you want, as long as you have the money. So that's the spiel. So the reason, sorry, it's dark. I'm just gonna turn on the lights. The reason for me needing to go to therapy as part of the whole insurance thing, you have to do like some lab work, EKGs, you have to meet with nutritionists and dietitians. And then you also have to do kind of a mental health check. And for me, that involved therapy. I've been to therapy before, just because it's a stressful time. So that's what I started therapy for, and it's been going great. And just working through my relationship with food. I do have an eating disorder. Yo, I'm gonna try not to cry during this because I already feel the tear ducts in my eyes. I do have an eating disorder, and I have previously lost 100 pounds, probably like end of 2019, early 2020, lost 100 pounds. And then during the pandemic, I had to move back home, and that was stressful. So I ended up gaining like 50 pounds back after I had lost 100 pounds, which probably took me 3 to 5 years to lose. And I gained 50 pounds back in like 6 months of being home. Super depressed. So I've been heavier. My heaviest I've ever been was right before I gave birth. I weighed 350. No. What did I weigh? I weighed 395, so I was almost 400 pounds. That's the heaviest I've ever been. And then the lightest I've ever been was 259. So it's like 100 pounds and some change. I gave birth about a year and 3 months ago. And from 395, since then, I think my lowest has been 355. So I was able to lose like 40 something pounds in that year and 3 months, mostly due to stress. I'm not gonna lie to you. The first year of motherhood has been rough. And then today is, as I mentioned, December 2nd. My surgeon is making me do a 2-week liver shrinking diet. It's not a weight loss diet. It's just to ensure that, when they're doing the incisions and removing the stomach, that my liver doesn't get nicked in it. And so just like trying to reduce the fat that surrounds my liver is what this is for. And it's mostly just high protein, low carb, low fat, I think is what it is, for 2 weeks. So for breakfast today, I'm just doing a premier protein shake. I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. It's literally breakfast and lunch. I do just this. I'm a big girly, so I have some pretty good resolve, so I don't think I'll cheat for the 2 weeks. But yeah, I can only have this for breakfast and lunch, and then for snacks, I'm gonna do like a banana, some fruits mostly, and then for dinner, my sister always buys Factor stuff and doesn't eat it. So I think when I was also doing Factor, I had some keto ones, which are, again, low carb. So I think there's still some in the fridge, so I'll probably do a Factor meal after dinner. For dinner. And that's what I'm going to be eating for the 2 weeks. So excited about that. But yeah, as I mentioned last week before, have an eating disorder. And I'm just in therapy trying to work on my relationship with food, because I know the surgery doesn't help with that. I have to do the mental load for that. And I'd say I'm a pretty active person. I've done CrossFit. So let's just start from the beginning. I have always been fat. Ever like middle school, I could barely find stuff to fit me in middle school. So I've always been fat. And then I lost some weight. I think probably my fittest I've ever been is when I did Peace Corps Ghana. I was still a big girl, but I think just like the combination of like the healthy food, walking everywhere, it's hot as hell, so I was always sweating. So I probably finished my service at like 300 pounds, but yeah, I was looking good. And then I came back home. I got a position in Manhattan. So I moved to Manhattan, and that's kind of where like my fitness like really elevated. I was going to the gym often. I had a trainer. That trainer is the one who actually introduced me to CrossFit back in, I think like 2019. Yeah, it was 2019. That's kind of my introduction to CrossFit. And then I just like continued doing CrossFit for like 5 years after that. And then I moved back. I lost 100 pounds. I moved back home, gained it all back after I said I would never. And now we're here again. So this time, it was just so disheartening to lose 100 pounds and gain 50% of it back in 6 months for something that took me almost 5 years to lose. It was just devastating. So, and I always say this, today, as of today, let me actually show you if I can find my phone. So I have the Renfo scale. Let me turn it around. Let me show you guys. You guys, I'm crying. I told you I'm going to try not to be emotional. God damn it. So I have the Renfo app here. And it just kind of tells you the weight. So as of today, 360 this morning, December 2nd. And it gives you info on BMI, body fat, fat-free body weight, subcutaneous fat, visceral fat, muscle mass, skeleton tissue, and body water. And it also gives you trends. So these are my trends. Just like whenever I get on, as you can tell, it's been higher. And then this is lower. This is December 1st, 2020. Focus. Well, you can't see it, but it's 3:24 in December 1st, 2020. So I've definitely been this weight before. Probably May of 2021. I was about what I weigh today, which is 360. But I was still feeling like not like I feel now. I think after having my son, my body chemistry has just changed and I just feel so fatigued and so tired and my knees are creaking and my body is just not, this 360 is not the same 360 of 3 years ago. So it's why I decided to have the surgery, and it was actually inspired by a post from a great travel content creator that I follow, the Mom Trotter. She had her surgery in Colombia, and I remember seeing that post on Instagram, and like immediately I obviously like did the research on the doctor that she used. But then I was also not in a spot financially that I could afford that. So I just tried to see if my insurance could cover it, and they are 100%. I don't have to pay anything, which is great because it's about a $20,000 to $40,000 procedure without insurance in the US, which is why people, do medical tourism to places like Turkey, Colombia, Mexico, and a few others for maybe like $5,000. And those places include, like hotels, the food, everything. So it just worked out for me, and I'm so grateful that my insurance is supposed to cover it. The insurance I'm using actually ends January 3rd. So it was a scramble trying to get this December 18th date. But I'm so grateful and so blessed that everything worked out. Could not be more happy. So just wanted to give you guys kind of an update. And I know my channel is travel content, and I will share a bit more, maybe after the 2 weeks. Maybe I will try to make this into one vlog of everything that I do for this 2 weeks. And then if people like it, then maybe I'll share. I'll share more. But I wanted to do this in one vlog, but I just feel like it's going to be too long. So I will probably make it into a series that you can watch. But please let me know in the comments what you are interested in knowing in this part of the journey that I'm in. I know I did a poll on Instagram. If you're not following me on Instagram, follow me, Nimetosha, on Instagram. But I asked my amazing babes, that's what we call followers in the Nimetosha family. We call them babes, or I'm sorry, Nimetosha babes. And I asked them, do you guys care about my degular life? And you guys said you were interested. So just wanted to share this, and thank you all so much for being here. And I can't wait to share more. If you have any questions about the surgery, or if you just want to say hi, maybe tell me where you're watching from, let me know. I'll keep this one short because my last YouTube video was hecka-decka long. So I'll try to make these more concise. But if people seem to like them, you guys, I'm crying. I'm a big crybaby. Or if you like longer form content, definitely let me know and I'll see what I can do. I just feel like the last ones were like an hour 15 minutes, and I don't even like watching travel vlogs that are that long. 30 minutes is my cap. But I'm new to YouTube and I'm experimenting, so just let me know what you're interested in watching, what questions you have in the comment section, and I'll try to do like a Q&A next time. I'm not a sit down girly. As you can see, I was moving around, and today I'm actually filming on the gadget I said I wasn't gonna buy, but I bought anyway, the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. And I've been experimenting with normal versus D-log, but that's a conversation for another time. I'm sorry there's snot in my nose. But anyway, thank you all so much for being here, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.